What up, Dokkaners? So not so breaking news, but one that I deliberately waited for a little bit before I made, because I've got this weird feeling about this. So I would like to start off this video by saying, take this video with a grain of salt, because when it comes to leaks, when it comes to, you know, things of this nature, there's not always a guarantee that it is accurate. There's always a chance that there could be something fishy going on. I should know I have been known to kind of tamper with things in the past, but I'm very transparently obvious about it. That's not to say that this is a fake, but you know, there's always a chance. So if you are of the skeptical mindset, I would say it's good to keep that. It's a healthy mindset to have. Let's wait till we get some actual concrete news. This does seem pretty concrete though, but of course, like, people can, you know, tamper with this. People can edit this and create these types of effects. We actually have a few people already kind of claiming credit for it. So I don't know. I really don't know, but still, let's talk about it. So what this is that apparently JP Dokkan tweeted this video, and this video has been making the rounds because it kind of looks like a time machine. And then this video was soon after deleted, but not before a few people recorded it, or maybe one person recorded it and just shared it around. But this video has been making the rounds. Is this a time machine? Are those little fins over there the wings of the time machine or not? I don't know, but it's got people talking, and it's gotten more traction sort of moving towards the future Saga celebration idea. So I figured I would take the opportunity to talk about that, and also talk about when we can expect things to happen, because as of right now, it being the 8th of August in California, we would probably be getting a producer's letter or video or something relatively soon, if not in a few hours, maybe tomorrow night. If this is legitimate, could this have been a video that was accidentally posted on the wrong date? Perhaps the JP Dokkan intern meant to schedule this for a release tomorrow at 8 p.m. as opposed to today at 8 p.m. There's all sorts of questions out there. We'll have to ultimately wait and find out, but still, let's talk about it. So Future Saga is the celebration that I have been thinking is going to be the most likely. I want Tournament of Power, but I think Future Saga makes the most sense. And I took the opportunity to construct my idea for the Part 1, Part 2 celebration. Obviously, the main thing to remember when it comes to worldwide is the precedent has been set very, very high from last year. Last year, I would still argue, is the best celebration of all time for Dokkan in every sense, in terms of marketing, in terms of build-up, in terms of everything. It was the best celebration of all time, and it was also the first time that they introduced the Dokkan Festival Carnival dual format. So for those of you who are new to Dokkan, who jumped in during the 8-year anniversary, you might not be familiar with this concept. And this is basically where they combined elements from Part 2 into Part 1, and then shuffled some of Part 1 into Part 2, so that they could retain some of the intrigue and the hype that normally would be in just Part 1. Because normally what would happen in any major celebration, as you hear from all the content creators out there and probably in the general discourse, is that Part 1 is where the main summon action takes place. The Part 2 summons are mainly for whales or those who are interested in luxury summons. They are not mandatory summons. So to kind of change that narrative, to change that framework, they wanted to make the carnival units more relevant. They instead elected to do a Dokkan Festival Carnival hybrid during Part 1, and then they did the same thing in Part 2. So they basically took the dual Dokkan Festival in Part 1, and they took one of those pieces and shoved it into Part 2, and took one of the Part 2 LRs and shoved it into Part 1. That's why we got Cooler and Revive Goku in Part 1. We got the AGL Super Saiyans and Meta Cooler in Part 2. So that will likely return this year for this worldwide download celebration. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't do that. So because of that, this is the idea that I came up with for the celebration. If you guys have your own theories, either for Future Saga or for something else entirely, feel free to share it in the comments down below. I was going to make this video eventually. I figured I'll just make it now because of this whole leak gate that's going on. So for Part 1, I thought VEGITO Blue as the Dokkan Festival LR. We do have a VEGITO Blue standing LR already, but it's free to play. We don't have a summonable right out the gate LR VEGITO Blue. We have one that transforms in 4 turns, but one that happens right away? No, we don't have one. So I think having a VEGITO Blue would be a great way to start, because number one, it brings the hype back to Dokkan, because we've had a Gogeta imbalance for several years now, and we need VEGITO. Like, I'm a Gogeta stan, and I love me some Gogeta, but I love VEGITO too. Like, there's no reason to dislike one at the cost, or like one at the cost of the other. You can like both. I love VEGITO Blue. In fact, he was one of the first units I ever pulled in Dokkan. I want this guy back in a major way. So if we got a VEGITO Blue Dokkan Festival LR, I think that would be great. And the best way to counteract that, or to supplement that, would be to, or complement that, I should say, complement that would be a Carnival Fusion ZAMASU, either corrupted or just regular. I think a corrupted one would be better, In terms of the terminology, though, I don't know if we actually have the terminology. Somebody mentioned that in one of my replies. I actually been thinking about that. I think it's called mutated, or that just might be our definition of it. Yeah, so Fusion Zamasu actually doesn't have a different name when he goes corrupted. I think the Dokkan Wiki and, you know, the community sort of collectively called it corrupted or mutated. So, you know, if we were to get one, then it would have to be, I mean, it could be either one. I don't think it's a problem. We don't have a Carnival Fusion Zamasu yet. We do have a legendary Fusion Zamasu that released on a Carnival banner recently, so that might add some confusion. But in the grand scheme of things, once people see how good the unit is, it won't matter, right? And the main argument is that we need more villains, more good villains. So if that means giving us a reprint of the same guy, honestly, for me, I'll take it. Goku Black, Rose, Fusion Zamasu, these guys are some of the best villains in the Dragon Ball Super IP. We need them to be more heavily represented, and if that means overlapping, that's fine. Part 2 would then be Goku Black versus Vegeta. Vegeta Blue being the Carnival, Goku Black being the Transforming Dokkan Festival LR, which would actually be pretty cool because we don't have an LR Goku Black base. I mean, we have Zamasu Goku, but we don't have a Goku Black LR, right? Yeah, we have a Rose who is in desperate need of an EZA, but I think that this would be good because this also satisfies the recent tradition of having a Goku and or a Vegeta involved in the worldwide download celebrations. That pattern didn't hold serve all the way throughout. For example, back in the Android Cell Saga 200 million download celebration, we had a Gohan and we had a Cell. Actually, I don't remember what was the part 2 for that. Let's actually go back and try to find out. But I mean, the main headliners for that celebration were Gohan and Cell. There was no sign of Goku or Vegeta. What year was that worldwide download? Worldwide download. I don't even know if we go that far. Oh yeah, here we go. So part 1, it was where is it? Yeah, so Gohan, Cell, and then what was part 2? Did we have a legendary summon format back then? Oh, it was it was Android 17, 18, 16. Okay. Yeah, so there was no Goku at all. No Goku or Vegeta, but this kind of like low-key satisfies that because we've got the inverse of Goku plus Vegeta Blue Carnival. That was a fun little rivalry, you know, the exchange between the two. Obviously, you could throw Goku in there as well. I am electing to not advocate for another Goku Carnival LR, so don't mind me. Hopefully, you can understand that. But this is what I think. So let me know in the comments what you guys think a cool Future Saga or worldwide download-based celebration would be. If you don't want it to be Future Saga, if you want it to be something else, if you're still kind of, you know, pining for a Gogeta Dragon Ball Super Broly celebration, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments on what that worldwide celebration could look like in terms of part 1, part 2, Carnival Dokkan Hybrid. Other things here, I mean, we already talked about this in previous videos in terms of the field power bonus mechanic, this new field zone thing that we're expecting to be basically just a field card like in Yu-Gi-Oh. There's a lot of merit behind bringing Future Saga to the, you know, to the celebration, making that the first to pioneer this new mechanic with, you know, the world of the gods, a desolated city in ruins, and we've got, or a decimated city in ruins, and we got, you know, infinity stratosphere thing. That would be cool, but there's really not much else. Oh, and EZAs. I think we can all agree, if we get Future Saga, these have got to be the EZAs. 5-year anniversary LR part 2. We just had the 5-year anniversary LR part 1s, right? They just got their EZAs. Let's get this dude to get his EZA. He is so incredibly bad, but he could be so incredibly good if they just gave him a little bit more. Transforming Trunks has been around for a while, has been one of the best leads for a while when he was leading Super Class. Same for the Extreme Zamasu. This would be a great opportunity to have this guy be relevant again. I never used this guy. This guy's just so, he's just a waste. He's not someone I'd want to bring. And then of course, the laughing stock of all Dokkan Festival units, Int Goku Black. This unit deserves to be good. This unit must be good. And I am expecting some major overhauls in their designs when they get that EZA. They better be the most busted, broken units to ever exist when that EZA happens. If it doesn't happen during Worldwide, whenever it is, I just want this to be on record that I want and need these characters to be good. I'm not even the biggest fan of Goku Black, but this saga, this chapter in Dragon Ball Super is woefully underrepresented, that it is a massive crime against nature. We need to fix that. Anyway, back to the main story. So like I said, the leak, this video was apparently deleted by JP Dokkan. Do you believe it? Do you not? Let me know your thoughts. Also, what do you think about this leak? This is a very real leak that JP Dokkan did drop. I managed to snag it before that happened, but check this out. I think we can all agree that is absolutely real. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your best theory, your best celebration structure for the worldwide download celebration. If it's Gogeta Broly, if it's VEGITO ZAMASU, if it's both, if it's Fusion Reborn, if it's, you know, anything, let me know your thoughts overall. Let me know what you guys think about leaks. What do you think about this leak? Do you think that it's real? Do you think that it was doctored? Do you care? Are you thinking that we're going to be getting a Dokkan producer's letter tonight or tomorrow? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.